Cyberpunk consists of the words cybernetics and punk. Cybernetics originally meant to represent the theory of interaction, control, and communication between machines and animals. But the word punk has a sense of rebellion. The combination of the two words represents the contradiction between machine and human nature. When it comes to cyberpunk, it's always the Blade Runner and the Ghost in the Shell that come to mind. Some people may think of the Terminator, but it really doesn't belong to the category of cyberpunk. Probably because it is too violent and direct without so many games of humanity. Contrast between the lives of the people at the bottom and the people at the top are dark, white rainy days. The world is famous for the film The Matrix trilogy in pop culture. After the release of the film, Green Code Rain, Leather Windbreaker, Secret Hacker Identity, and other unique elements quickly became popular. And they also promoted the vigorous development of cyberpunk. There are also many good examples of games. Forget Me Not, Deus Ex, Shadowrun, Detroit, Become Human, and so on. Of course, what I am most looking forward to is Cyberpunk 2077, which perfectly restores my understanding of cyberpunk. They use sophisticated 3D mechanical animation, which is a good example of the perfect fusion of the body and the machine. When people lose limbs, the newly installed mechanical limbs are stronger than they were, and this benefit makes almost everyone on the street have high-tech products. The guns in the game are also more sophisticated, along with some attacks that are not available in real life. Suspended airships, towering buildings, and complex viaducts also give people a more intuitive sense of cyberpunk. Characteristics of element: neon lights, metal and high technology. Most of the cyberpunk style works use a variety of colors of light, superposition, and different forms of metal products in urban construction. Of course, electronic technology and metal are inextricably linked, but the dense use of lightning, I think, is a sign of tenacious hope for people in a dark world. In clothing, the style of cyberpunk clothing is mostly made of leather and all kinds of metal. Because most wars in cyberpunk style has frequent wars, and conflicts around the politics and interest occur every day, so leather and metal with strong protection are the best choice. The differences of cyberpunk style in different cultural backgrounds. Cyberpunk works have different cultural backgrounds, but they are generally divided into two categories. One is Western culture, which focuses on visual effects and loves high technology and gorgeous scenes. The other is the mystery East Asian culture. People are obsessed with the hardcore and cruelty of East Asian culture. The overloaded information will only appear in highly populated areas, such as Hong Kong, Kowloon Village, where good and evil people mixed up, and they are a large collection of people or machines. This is also the point of view expressed by the cyberpunk world. People believe that with the development of science and technology, the future is an era of multi-ethnic mixing. Culture is integrated and developed in continuous exchange, and people no longer rely on appearance to judge race. Everyone was born in a chaotic context. As Scott, the author of The Empire of Hackers, puts it in his comments on the Blade Runner, it is a mixed architectural space with congestion, multilingualism, or mixture.
Applying the cyberpunk style to the bar, as required, I will need to design a 3-story bar. The main activity of this bar is artistic performance, so we need a stage with an obvious design style. The design of plans and models gives me a deeper understanding of the cyberpunk style, and I gather that the formation of cyberpunk does not depend on the stacking of elements. Its formation contains more rebellious spirit, yearning for power and a better life, although it wears the coat of electronics. The birth of Tractor DJ was that I put myself into the age of war. If I need a bar for entertainment, which kind would I like? Therefore, I designed it and made it look practical. The building is a cuboid that better highlights the role of light. In this way, we can get a gradual lightening gradient. There is little light on the ground. The roof and the higher floors are relatively bright. Social inequality and verticality are common metaphors in computer punk. Therefore, we want to convey the following life in a very dark, unfriendly environment, in which the sun is blocked by large buildings, and most of the streets are illuminated by dim neon lights. But I don't want to see some extravagant high-tech here, so I'm not going to use holography dancers and flying drones. Only a certain version of the daily reality device. Our bar is clearly not suitable for wealthy citizens, so making a dirty look in this environment does have a lot of wires and sophisticated electrical equipment to deal with a wider distribution of technology. After careful consideration, I used 3D printing technology to make the model. For the final product, there is a real electronic circuit effect, a holographic projection screen made of transparent resin shows the science fiction and lightness of computer punk. It is combined with bulletproof glass in DJ station to better highlight the lightning effect.